It's Nepal today, it was Bangladesh and Sri Lanka before. Different triggers, same outcome. And stuck in the middle, India. Our neighborhood has been gripped by constant chaos. You've got public unrest, civil wars, de facto military rulers, radical regimes, you name it, and South Asia has it. But what does this instability mean for India? And how can India navigate it? Let's look at the scale of the problem. To our south is Sri Lanka. In 2022, the island was sinking under debt. People could not afford medicines or fuel or food. On cue, massive protests broke out. The ruling Rajapaksas were forced to flee Sri Lanka. Even the presidential palace was overrun. To our east is Bangladesh. I'm sure that memory is still fresh. Last year, massive student protests broke out in Dhaka. The trigger, a controversial quota. Soon, radical groups joined in. They turned this movement into a rebellion. Within days, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was forced to flee to India. Then you have Myanmar. In 2021, their elected government was toppled. The military took control of Myanmar. Today, the country is gripped by a civil war. Dozens of armed ethnic groups are battling the army. On paper, an election is expected later this year. If you move north, you have Nepal. We've already told you what's happening there. And if you move west, there is Pakistan. There is no need to topple their prime minister because he is powerless. Pakistan is effectively ruled by the army chief. He manages both foreign and economic policy. And his sole mission is to foment trouble in India. Above Pakistan is Afghanistan. The Taliban regime has been friendly to India. But remember, this is still the Taliban, a regressive, radical, and oppressive group. You cannot count on them as a reliable partner. And in the middle of this chaos is India. It is the exact opposite of what we just described: a stable democracy, a civilian leadership, and a thriving economy. The question is, how will this regional instability affect India? In mainly two ways. Number one, India shares a border with some of these countries. We also share ethnic ties, so a crisis in the neighborhood can trigger border issues. Refugees may spill over into India. Bad actors may try to find safe haven here. And this poses a security challenge. Prime Minister Modi spoke about it recently. He said infiltrators are trying to alter Indian demographics. Next is factor number two. It is the unwritten rule of geopolitics. Good neighbors help you thrive, bad neighbors drag you down. Just look at prosperous countries around the world. The US and Canada, France and Germany after World War II, the Nordic nations like Sweden and Denmark, ASEAN countries like Singapore and Malaysia, all of them thrived because their neighborhood was calm. If not, things may have been different. And the logic is obvious. Stable neighborhood equals stable borders. Stable borders allow you to focus on more important things like education, healthcare, and trade. Basically, this chaos is an unnecessary distraction. In Nepal's case, India has reacted. Let me quote from New Delhi's statement. As a close friend and neighbor, we hope that all concerned will exercise restraint and address any issues through peaceful means and dialogue. So India is clearly worried. It doesn't want another neighbor to collapse. But what can New Delhi do about it? Well, India is not America. We do not meddle in our neighbors' business. We do not mistake that, but do not mistake that for a lack of interest or a lack of responsibility. When requested, India has always stepped up to help. When East Pakistan was being oppressed, India liberated it. When Nepal was drafting its constitution, India gave inputs. When Sri Lanka was in debt, India gave billions in aid. So New Delhi's priority is clear. We need stability in the neighborhood. Yes, we have resources and assistance to give, but our most powerful asset is our lived experience, our record as a mature democracy. If India with 1.4 billion people can do it, so can Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and others.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish,
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.